with wireless earphones, you must be sure it is properly synced with your device. And that's what it says.
That is absolutely not what it says.
Oh, the flowers. The winter irises are blooming. It's been 3 months and they still have not withered. Aww. That's cute. Iris. How are you?
As you can see, I'm great. Hop, hop, kangaroo goes hop.
I'm glad the surgery went well.
Yeah, the nanomachines went pew pew and bzz bzz and got rid of all the tumors. At least, that's what I think they sound like. I don't know, they're small. Anyway, everything is fine now. The doctor even said I can dance again.
That's the most important thing.
All thanks to the boss. She paid for the treatment. Can you believe it?
Wait, boss paid? With what money? That's not exactly true. Boss didn't pay out of her pocket. It was a confidential transfer of funds from the main office. Oh, wait, so the police, like the government paid. Iris knows everything about the original and new Cyclops serial killings now. Not just her, Itomi, Mizuka, Ota, Moma, they all know. The higher-ups were willing to do anything to keep it from getting out. So in return for her silence, they agreed to pay for Iris's treatment. Oh, the government like paid to shut them up. Okay. So it wasn't so at all.
The shrine. I feel like I ate the fruit of immortality in a dream somewhere.
Oh, in a dream somewhere. We actually gave it to her in like one of the Somniums.
Then I guess you're immortal, huh?
We'll see 50 years from now.
Why did you want to come here?
Because of the memories. I wanted to come here with Uncle again.
Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win! Yay!
By the way, I still don't have the answer to my question.
What question?
Super wholesome. Yeah.
When am I gonna hear good news from you two? When will Uncle be my dad?
I turned away without answering. I stared out into the distance and something caught my eye. Winter iris is in full bloom. Do you like my new body?
The way you are now is more familiar for me anyway, so... My old uncle is back, you know? Besides, I don't care what you look like. You're always uncle to me. Isn't that how it should be? To judge by our hearts and not by our appearance?
So I'm really that ugly, huh?
No. It's a rugged kind of handsome.
We actually went on a date though.
Well, let's get going.
Like, remember, like we went on a date and like she said that she would I could ask her anything and she like I messed up because like she would have done anything to me. Like, that's so weird now.
Yeah, we still have a lot of people to see.
Yesterday, Iris was discharged from the hospital. Iris said she wanted to see everyone who visited her, but she's a little embarrassed to go by herself, so I promised I'd take her.
We also have to get home.
I mean, we're not related or anything, but it's still...
Double Forge.
Oh, true.
If you try it, I'm leaving.
I'm kidding. But we do have a date, don't we? The date we had 3 months ago isn't over yet. So let's go!
It's not over yet? Whoa, we have to go see everybody? Oh my god. Abbot's at quarters. Like, is Pewter still gonna be at, like,
I'm glad
working?
you finally got out of that hospital.
He better be arrested.
Thanks, boss.
Oh, I've talked with him again. Boss's friend Mario.
Being in their Nile group chat. I'm not even that close with them.
Okay. Iris, about boss.
Boss, you visited me a lot when I was in the hospital, didn't you? You're softer than you look.
What do you mean by that? Do I not radiate an aura of gentleness and caring?
You literally called me a slave before.
But I didn't treat you like a slave. Other than sometimes making you clean my boots with your tongue.
Oh my god, what?
You did, Date?
I absolutely did not.
About how are you?
Why are you asking? You see me every day.
Are you gonna go to the club later?
Interested? But you're still a bit too young. I'll take you when you're older. Promise.
About 6 years ago.
Boss, I gotta ask. Why didn't you tell me about what happened 6 years ago?
Well, when Shoko's corpse was found, I didn't think it had anything to do with the Cyclops killer. I thought the culprit was Rohan Kumakura, remember? And he committed suicide a year before. I never thought that he was swapping bodies. And the other person responsible for the original Cyclops serial killings was locked up in Fuchu, making it impossible for Saito or Rohan to be involved. So, I didn't tell you. Besides, the sync machine being used to swap bodies is a national secret. I was ordered to never reveal that information to anyone under any circumstances.
So that's why you kept me in the dark?
Yeah.
About Iva.
Still thinking about her, huh?
No, not exactly.
Well, doesn't surprise me. You two are great partners.
I want to ask you something. 3 months ago, when we exchanged our final words, I look like I do now. I wasn't in Date's body, but Iba still obeyed me.
Second command confirmed. I understand.
True, that's right.
You're underestimating the Wadjet system.
Huh?
Aiba was no ordinary AI. She was human in so many ways, including the ability to see and think beyond the physical. She didn't need your voice or iris authentication or anything like that. She knew the real you and regarded you as her master. That's why she followed your command, despite looking completely different. I think maybe she knew your soul, Date.
That makes it even worse.
By the way, Date, I have a gift for you.
A gift?
Close your eyes.
I did as I was told, closing my eyes. When suddenly...
Don't worry, it's just some knockout gas.
What?
What?
You're going to experience something incredible. That's my present to you.
Why?
Shh. Sweet dreams, Date.
This is the sync room.
What am I doing here?
Pewter?
You are, oh my god. About my face.
I heard. Plastic surgery, right?
Yep.
Must have been a really bad wound to have to remake your whole face like that. But it looks like it worked at least.
You are?
Was it, Kaniza?
It's Kagami! Kaniza, where did you even get that from? Only the first 2 letters are the same. Literally 2/3 of the name is totally different.
Oh my god, dude. It's the inspector I see everywhere. Where's Iris?
Don't worry. She's with the boss. She's safe.
Did you sync with me?
I did not. But I did use the sink chair.
For what?
Something.
Why are you here?
Am I not allowed to be here?
Of course
No.
not.
You're not allowed to be here.
You should have been arrested 3 months ago.
Pewter was working with Renju, or to be precise, Saito inside Renju. He was leaking confidential information to him. Pewter also had Rohan inside the body of 89 escape. Pewter was immediately punished and fired from the force.
Yes, I was arrested. I'm eating awful meals every awful day in an equally awful detention facility.
Thank God.
Then how are you here?
I wonder.
Don't act dumb.
Date, it's okay. Boss brought him here.
She did. Why?
She told us not to tell you.
Huh?
Anyway, I'm sort of like his handler now. I'm supposed to be an inspector, but I was the only person qualified for this job. Kind of pathetic, isn't it?
Why am I here?
Everything that the boss did, she did for you. Ask her about it. She truly cares about you, you know. That's why she kept silent about what happened 6 years ago.
Huh?
You were once an assassin. If your secret ever got out, your life would be effectively over. But the boss protected you by hiding your past.
Yes, Kaniza.
I don't think she wanted you to leave her alone. Now, who is she to you? Anyway, now that this is done, I'll excuse myself.
You bet she's back? Who's back? Oh, Aiba? Maybe. Iris.
Iris, what happened to Boss?
She went home. She said she needed to do something in Kabukicho.
She left?
Anyway, forget about that. Let's play!
Play.
Shovel Forge.
No. We will most certainly not play Shovel Forge. Absolutely not. I don't want to play. Tsujima residence. Let's go see, what's his face? I left Iris in the car. I figured that she didn't want to see him. I parked the car a little ways down. She doesn't know that I'm here.
I see your face has improved. This one doesn't make me so angry.
Because it's not his son's face, I guess. I don't know who told him, but he must have known. He must know about the switch.
What did you come here for?
I want to ask you something.
Why are you here?
That's a strange question to ask a man in his own home.
Very true.
I just thought prison would suit you better.
Don't you know the law? No one can touch me.
Even though we both know you committed a crime.
Indeed. 18 years ago. And I was not the one who killed Monica Iwai. That was my son, Saito.
You covered it up. You asked the Yakuzas to take care of it.
But you hired the Kumakuras to hide the body.
The statute of limitations for improper handling of a corpse is 3 years. I did what I did to protect my son. I hardly think that is a sin.
You are such a piece of...
Are you familiar with Article 105 of the Penal Code? Relatives of those who have committed crimes cannot be prosecuted for evidence tampering or obstruction of justice.
That is BS. That is absolute BS. Okay, Tarun and Willie, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Oh, and Willie is beer back. Gotcha. I thought you were gone, but you're coming back.
That's ridiculous.
I agree. If I were still a congressman, I might think about changing it.
That's right. You're not a politician anymore. The media has already begun tearing you to pieces.
Yes. Soon I won't be able to live in this country anymore. I'll retire to an island somewhere and live the rest of my days in leisure.
What I want to know is about the district and the explosion.
Be careful, So. There are a lot of people out there who have a grudge against you. people who will follow you to the ends of the earth.
That's none of your concern. Is that all you wanted to ask me?
No, I want to know. Why did you call Shoko's phone? It better not be. I mean, it might be in Japan for all we know. Three months ago at 9:02 p.m. on the Friday Shoko's body was found, So called her burner phone. I asked him why.
Do you recall the conversation we had? That my secretary got a call from number 89? That is true. I did get that call.
I know. You spoke with number 89, didn't you?
I did.
What did you talk about?
He told me this. A woman named Shoko Nadami knows what happened 18 years ago. Contact her.
And you called her phone?
Yes.
Why did 89 want you to contact Shoko?
I can't say exactly. The only thing he said was, I realized everything when Shoko arrived. I have to see her again. I had no idea what he was talking about.
At the time Rohan was in the body of 89, maybe Rohan realized it when Shoko came to visit the prison. That it was really Saito inside Shoko's body. That's what he meant by realized everything. Oh, Rohan needed to speak with Saito again, but he couldn't, not from inside Fuchu prison. Instead, he called So and had him do it. Maybe he thought he could get Saito to visit again. Why didn't you look for Saito 6 years ago? My mind was implanted into the body of Saito. Very true. I lost my memory and ended up wandering the streets until Bus found me. She hired me at Abyss and gave me the name Kanamidate. But so, Saito's father never even put out a missing persons report on his son. Why?
Because of the woman you call boss. 6 years ago, she came to me and explained the whole thing.
You know about the Cyclops serial killings? The culprit is your son, Saito Sejima. But you already knew that, didn't you?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying we should make a deal. You give me one thing, and I promise none of this will be released to the public.
What is it?
Leave Saito with us. Tell anyone who asks that Saito is soul-searching on a trip around the world or something. Do we have a deal?
I didn't have much of a choice, of course. If I refused, Saito's crimes would be exposed and my political career would be over. Besides, I never held much love for him in the first place. She was practically doing me a favor. So, of course, I said yes. And in doing so, I was able to learn a secret of the Metropolitan Police Department. It worked quite nicely for me.
About the chemical plant 8 years ago.
I've been studying for the past 3 months. I've learned a lot about the explosion of the chemical plant in Kawasaki. It was caused by you and Rohan, the chairman of the Kumakuras at the time.
Oh, they caused it on purpose.
As you know, my son Saito was abnormal, with all of the awful things that my son did. I used my money to cover it up, but that got increasingly expensive, you see. One day, 9 years ago, Saito called me.
Dad, I thought of a plan. A foolproof plan to make us rich.
The chemical plant explosion plan. To help ensure that the casino in Kawasaki would be extraordinarily profitable.
It was Saito's idea.
True. My son was born with an abnormal mind. But if I had never been involved with Monica in the first place, perhaps he wouldn't have ended up losing control completely.
I mean, I don't think so. I think you would have done it anyway. Well, I mean, it's a visual novel, so it's mostly cutscenes. It's like an interactive visual novel, basically.
As soon as he drove his knife into Monica, something awakened in him. In the end, that's what led to his destructive, violent plan.
But also, like, right now, it's even more so than usual because we're like at the very, very end. So it's like a whole bunch of cutscenes because they're wrapping everything up.
You sound like you're blaming yourself.
Perhaps.
Did you ever meet 89?
By the way, did you ever meet number 89?
No,
The game crashed? Wow. Luckily, like, it's not hard to get back to where we were, but it's just kind of weird. Interesting. We had zero issue the entire game. That it would crash at the very, very end like that, it's kind of weird. Like I said, thankfully it doesn't matter because we'll have to ask him like a few more questions again, but we can just like fast forward through the dialogue and stuff. Thankfully. Yeah? It's really good though, Missa. It's really, really good.
I see your face has improved. This one does.
Yeah.
What did you come?
I want to ask.
Okay.
That's.
I just
don't you
even
indeed, and I that would you.
Just gonna skip all that stuff because we heard it before. Unfortunately, the cutscenes we can't skip. Like these, we can't skip much of it. Not these, like the actual videos.
That's ridiculous.
If I.
That's the meeting.
Yeah.
Be careful. There are people.
Is that all you?
That one. See, like this, I can't skip. The animations, whenever there's an animation.
Do you recall that my stat?
I know. You spoke.
I did.
What did you?
He told a woman contact.
And you?
Yeah.
Did you ever meet 89?
By the way.
No, I didn't.
Did you ever see his face?
No. Why?
No reason.
Okay. Why did 89 want to contact Shoko?
I can't say. The only I had no.
Like this game is hilarious. It's like a murder mystery, so you're trying to figure out like who did it and stuff. It has like multiple different like timelines. It's really, really good. See, I can't skip this. Like animations, I can't.
Because of 6.
You know about the cult, but you are.
What is?
Leave till I. Do we?
I didn't have much. If I she was so. And in.
Chemical plant.
I've been Ovler. It was caused.
As you know, with all but that guy. One day.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, a foolproof.
I never played them. I heard great things about them, but I've never played them.
To help ensure it was true. But if I.
Weirdly enough, like I worked like at the office where they were made even. I just never played them.
As soon as he... Perhaps.
Okay, leave.
Well, I'll be seeing you, so.
I very much doubt that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We parted without saying goodbye. Good.
Oh, damn. I left Iris waiting. She might be angry. I gotta get back to her soon.
Where should we go next? Sagan Residence, sure. We'll do them in order, whatever. I wonder if they'll ever make another Deus Ex game. If they do, I might like check them all out.
Didn't you say you were going to see everyone who visited you at the hospital today?
Yes, Mom. I still have some people to see. But Uncle really wanted to come here.
I said no such thing.
Come on, don't be shy. There are a lot of things you want to talk about, right? Come on, just do it.
But I'm not ready. Of course I want to talk to Hitomi. I want to ask her all about what's happened the past 6 years. But that's not for me to ask. Even showing up here like this isn't right, honestly.
Uncle, you're so shy.
Iris is teasing me. Maybe I could use that sometimes. She can help me loosen up some of my rusted screws. The cool thing too is like if I ever like go and live with Hitomi, like in her house, that means that like we can also have Mizuki with us. Like Mizuki could live here too. Nostalgic, yeah. Talk to her.
Who cares about me? Talk to her. That's what you came for, right?
About Iris's recovery.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
This is all thanks to you, Falco.
No, I didn't do anything. Also, that name.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Date. I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart.
About Manaka and Renju.
They were my best friends. We would always go to this little coffee shop after school. They had this old game machine there. It looked like a table, and it was about shooting invading aliens or something like that. We talked about all sorts of things sitting there. Our love lives, our potential careers, things we didn't like about our teachers. It was their idea that I become a teacher, you know? They told me that teaching elementary suited me perfectly. Those were such fun times.
How have things been?
Things have calmed down, thanks to you. The school has changed, but being a teacher hasn't.
About your right arm. I can't ask her that. I was the one who did that to her.
No! Stop!
I was silent, but she must have noticed by my face.
If this is about my arm, don't worry about that. You tried to defend me. I know that.
Hitomi and Iris know everything that's happened so far.
You're too nice, Mom. I will never forgive you.
Oh, come on!
You have to take responsibility.
Iris.
No, let me talk. Uncle will be your right arm. That's how he can make it up to you. Maybe not now. It might take some time, but I'll be waiting. One day, Uncle will stand on Mom's right side.
Aww.
And we can go wherever we want. The three of us. To the ocean, a river, an amusement park.
Well, we have to bring Mizuki.
Barbecues, and we can make okonomiyaki.
There's got to be Mizuki in the picture because like she doesn't have any parents anymore. Emotional damage. Rengar, true. True, absolutely.
On the shelf.
And I'm gonna need a raincoat.
Hey, that's cheating.
You're planning on being covered in flour?
Of course, that's why it's fun.
6 years ago, I was an assassin. Nothing I can do now will make those crimes disappear. But if I protect them, make sure they're always smiling for the rest of my days.